We have tools on the fire ground to do that instead of that, but if you choose to deploy your idiot, please make sure you have a medic unit on standby. Hey, I'm Trey Nelms, Nashville Fire 3 truck. We're going to give you some tips today about gaining entry to garage doors, roll down gates. Let's talk a little bit about the door first. A lot of times it's hard to gain access through the normal means, through our normal door of entry. So the garage door ends up being our second choice. There's tracks, garage doors, or the damage that's been caused by the fire that can make it hard to get in these. The techniques that we're going to show you today also work on this type of door, the roll down security gate. We're going to talk about some of the specific techniques to gain access to these doors. One technique that you're probably all familiar with, that's been around for a pretty good time, is the inverted V, where we'll make a cut, making sure that our cuts at the top connect, overlap with each other. Then we'll go down in each direction, make an upside down triangle, or the inverted V, which would fall in or come out. A newer technique is a modification to the inverted V cut. Your first cut will come down as always. Your secondary cut will not overlap though. You'll leave probably a 2 or 3 inch connection there. What that's going to do, it's going to allow the door to stay in place, not exposing the firefighter to the elements, which would normally happen when the door falls in or out. Once you're ready, you'll come up, make that third and final cut, then things will go into place. Now we're going to discuss the third technique that will give us a wide open area for access for ventilation or fire attack. The first cut will go in a vertical motion from up as high as you can get it down. Our second cut is going to be a diagonal cut that goes across, a lot like the cut for your inspection hole or notch when you're doing roof ventilation. We're going to make that cut, and then you're going to use your tool or a boot to kick that in for 2 reasons, and we'll talk about that here in just a second. The next cut that you're going to make through our inspection hole, all throughout this door there are reinforcing rods or bars. So to make sure that we've gained access to cut that, we're going to reach in with our saw and make sure that we cut this bar. If we don't get it cut, the door's not going to open. Our fourth and final cut is going to be a horizontal cut. We'll take our saw, resting it on our shoulder, using it as a guide, and we'll make a horizontal cut, and we're just going to walk across horizontally and make the cut. Once we've made that cut, our partner or co-worker is going to come in with a hook, and then the notch that we cut, they're going to reach in with a hook. We're just going to peel the door back, allowing a wide area of access for your hose team, ventilation, or whatever operation that you're performing. All right, let's review this technique and the order of cuts in which we're going to perform it. First, we're going to make our cut from the top, going down in a vertical motion, going from top to bottom. Next, we're going to make our diagonal or inspection hole type cut. It'll go diagonal down toward the bottom. From there, we're going to use our tool or foot to knock the notch in. Our third cut, we're going to insert the saw in and ensure that we cut the bottom bar on the garage door. Fourth and our final cut, we're going to make our horizontal cut using our shoulder to assist by holding the saw and make it all the way across the door. Now that we've showed you the techniques to properly execute this, James and I are going to show you in a real-time scenario. As you can see, with 4 easy cuts, we've made a wide open area that can be used for fire attack, ventilation, or whatever you're trying to do. Thanks for being here. Train like your life depends on it, because it does.